What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another live stream. Dustin here at Daily Grind Fantasy, bringing you guys what is another live stream. As I mentioned just a second ago, today's kind of a big one though. It's Friday, which means Flex Friday. Sleepers got a protected play. Betters got some promos. ParlayPlay's got a slash line. There's promos everywhere. If you guys are not on all the DFS apps available to you, you are missing out on free money using these promos. I promise you should be playing every single promo you can, especially these protected plays, guys, where it's basically free money. You get your money back if you don't win. Use code DGF when signing up for all of these different DFS apps. If you want to sign up for Sleeper and use code Dustin, that'd be cool too. Let's go ahead and start digging into it. We got 61 people, only 8 likes now. Somebody just hit the like button. Appreciate that, whoever that was. Can't wait for those NHA plays. Dude. I wish NHA was still here with those promos. The promos NHA used to run is basically why they're out of business. The promos were too good to be true. It was like 15x 4-man slips or something like that. And then 30x 5-man slips. Oh my god, we used to be running it up. Oh my god. I don't know why. I feel like I just got like an immediate headache. It might be this bright light in front of me. I might have to turn it down. Doing good, Philip. Hopefully everybody's doing good today as well. I've never been able to hit a 6-man. You got me today? Well, we hope to, right? That's always the goal. Real quick, little recap yesterday. I believe the one PrizePicks slip we did build out on stream did miss. If you had ParlayPlay and you played this slip from the live stream, you hit. Remember, I told you I'm not scared of Luka. I'm gonna play the math. We took Luka's under points. We did use slide the line, so maybe we were scared a little bit, but it was a good play to do. And we got Ryan Weathers in, which ended up cashing for I think like 3.12x or something like that. If you're not following me on Twitter at sportsbydustin, I suggest doing so. I tweet out a bunch of plays throughout the day whenever I'm not on live stream. Our Twitter at DG Fantasy, if you want to drop a follow there as well. Dolan DG Fantasy team, drop a follow. Everybody's tweeting out slips and plays and education about plus EV betting, about how to use the tools, etc. Did post a 10x banger yesterday. Josh Hart, thank goodness they stack corrected him. He had 18. There was like a rebound at the end of the game, I guess, where him and Hartstein both kind of grabbed it at the same time. They ended up giving it to Hartstein, saving the day. The dude played the entire second half. Like, it is what it is. We ended up cashing it. I don't care. But yeah, a bunch of people did tail this one. So make sure you guys are following me. My bad about the discounts. I did accidentally text PrizePicks yesterday, asking them to discount DeJounte Murray and DeAndre Hunter. Thought I was trying to help out the community, and then unfortunately they did it, and we got rocked. All right, well, let's go ahead and we'll put Twitter over here just in case we need it for something. Let's go ahead and start building out. Is that the man who tweeted out 10x yesterday? Shut up, Sada. But yes. I don't know. All right. Oh, shout out to APA. I forgot. APA did divorce his wife to be here in the stream, so he's gonna need some money. He's gonna need some money because from what I've heard, APA, like his wife was the breadwinner. He's usually gambling all the money away. So he's gonna need us to hit a 6x. So this 6x is gonna be dedicated to APA for divorcing his wife and needing to get back on his feet. If the Tigers lose to the A's, I'll never watch football. Did I? Baseball again? All right. Real quick. This minimum data points, we've added it. I talked a little bit about it on stream yesterday. I actually didn't know that update was going to roll out while I was live on stream, but it happened. Pretty sick, right? If you guys don't like playing these one-to-one comparisons with Hot Streak for these League of Legends plays, or you just like plays with more data points, which who doesn't, right? Because all of us feel more comfortable whenever we find a play that has, 7 data points, 8 data points. compared to a play with just one or two data points. It's common knowledge, right? You can trust it a little bit more when the market has seven data points, and then this one is off compared to seven, rather than one off compared to two, or whatever it might be. So if you want something that's minimum four data points, you can get that these days, right? If this is what you like, start sorting plays like this. Find what works for you, what you like, how risk adverse you want to be, and go from there, right? You can change it along with a bunch of other things. If you don't like League of Legends, you don't want to play it, don't play it. But there is plenty of value throughout these DFS apps in general. Oh, I got a little headache. For APA, let's get this. All right. Let's go ahead and start building out then. Renee Pinto. This is actually going to be, what the heck? So, I mean, they're starting to juice the odds. Bovada's got it 2.5. That's why it kind of looks good here. You would still be getting the best odds. So, I mean, I'm down to start there. Let's go Renee Pinto. Let me see. Hang on. So, I got Pinto over 1.5. Uh, hits, runs, RBIs. I'm gonna go with Luca. I like to go ahead and get in some of these plays that aren't fantasy score because they tend to bump a little bit quicker. Luca and Steph over 8 3-pointers made combo. That's insane of a number, but solid. Is Jordan Westberg playing? Right? I want to know that. Will Benson, we've played already. Gaffer, Draymond Green over 14.5. Don't love getting that in with what we just took. Slightly negatively correlated. A Penta. One second. Let me cook real quick. And then let's just say we go. I'm assuming Westberg is going to play. If somebody can look that up actually while we're cooking this. Naismith under. Sorry, I'm just trying to get the slip off. That way I can get you guys the link, and then we'll talk about it a little bit more. Sorry, I'm not muted. Trying to get you guys this slip. All right, so this is what I ran. I went ahead and put the link into the chat. Oh no, I didn't. Bruno Moss. All right, there it is. So I'm assuming Jordan Westbrook is playing. Let me look that up really quick. And if he's not, we'll go ahead and get rid of that. So yeah, so Jordan Westbrook is playing. Total bases on Bet Online are set to 1.5, which is why we're getting this over 0.5 total bases on Prize Picks. Kind of worth it. So I went ahead and tossed him into this one. I did already play him, so it'll be definitely the last slip. I am playing him. I don't want to overexpose too much. Uh, but yeah, so I went ahead and put that link into the chat. That was Aaron Naismith, Luka Doncic, and Steph Curry over. Renee Pinto over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Westberg over. And then Nurkic over, or sorry, under. So Naismith under fantasy score, Nurkic under fantasy score. And basically how we are getting these plays, right, for fantasy score. Because obviously, those of you that know, fantasy score doesn't exist on these sports books like DraftKings, Caesars, BetMGM, etc. But what we can do is take into consideration what those even lines are for those projections across those sports books, and then come up with a would-be fantasy score based on the multipliers that Prize Picks gives these fantasy scores for NBA, MLB, etc. And that's how we come up with it. And we can see Naismith's off by about 2.3, and then Nurkic was off by about 1.7 fantasy score. So that's where we're getting that from there. Just kind of scrolling through. We got a lot of fantasy scores in general. Jesus, how many NBA games are on tonight? All right, we're gonna keep on chugging along though. See what else we have. So Renee Pinto, if you missed it on Prize Picks, solid here. There's really nothing to get it in with. Let's see. Can we get off another slip? A slip here. Okay, Renee Pinto. Okay, well, little worse odds, guys. Really, if you got it on Prize Picks, it's the best place you could have played it. Minus 119. This is at minus 133. These are at minus 133. Bovada, heavily favoring the over of 2.5. Not exactly sure what's going on there. So that line's definitely being skewed in some fashion, right? Check Fliff. Yeah, ParlayPlay has the Caitlin Clark discount. Um, let's go ahead and just kind of get that in here and ready to go. We'll be taking the over of 25.5 points, slash down from 33.5. The wagon that is Caitlin Clark. All right. So hear me out. Hear me out on this, right? Brady Singer showing up as kind of plus EV here on Fliff. But if we actually look into it, right? And this is what I'm telling you guys, whenever you can use a little bit more brain knowledge to be sure you are getting a good bet in general, right? Brady Singer under 17.5 pitching outs, right? We get it at plus 130 on Fliff. But if you were at BetMGM or Caesars, you could get this at plus 140 or plus 143. So better odds if you were betting the under of 17.5 pitching outs over there, as opposed to Bet Rivers being probably the one that's off here. If you look at the rest of the market, Bet Rivers is really the one that's off, that has this set to 18.5 at minus 180, as opposed to Fliff being off. Fliff's more in line with the market. But what this tool does, right, it pulls all this information from these sports books into one place to quickly and efficiently give you this information to then dissect it, right? sometimes it's real cut and dry. Sometimes the information's right there in front of you. Sometimes it's really easy. Take this over, take this under. All these books are juiced, etc. Sometimes you can look into it a little bit and just make sure you are getting the best bet. Hannah Stolke to score over 10.5 today for 10x. Let's go Hannah Stolke. Slide the line with Caruso points, Nemhard PRA. Honestly, I wasn't really looking for that, but yeah, we could possibly do that. Let me see. Hold on. You could slide the line with Scottie Pippen Jr. too, which would be the better one. Caruso points. Why are we? Why is that? There's something about Caruso that I should know about. Yeah, Todd, we just took that. We just took that over there on PrizePicks. I might end up taking this slash line with Scottie Pippen Jr. under 22.5. Could slide the line there. Just curious what pops up. All right. Just so you guys know, we have some more books that have popped up with Jordan Westberg. So still favoring the over, minus 145 ish, minus 150 ish, to the over of 0.5 total bases. So I mean, there's a way to. So like, what you have to do if you want to refresh the optimizer, keep the minimum data points, you just refresh by using this button here. Um, but yeah, if you close out or you go to a new tab because it might be different, you are gonna have to reset it. Who knows? Maybe they're still fine tweaking it. I don't really know what the guys on the back end that create this stuff are doing with it, but I'm super happy to have it in general. Yeah, it's something I really appreciate them adding. It's pretty sick. Okay, let's build out here. I'm just gonna start building. I just seen this pop up. Kevin Durant, Paredes. Like, what is Bovada doing right now? They're throwing these lines off, and now I don't know what to do. Well, it's okay. We're not gonna take. We're gonna be going Durant. Nope, Durant's already been bumped. All right, so what we can do is this. Let's start off in the MLB. We're gonna build out. We'll go with Randy Arozarena over 8, bump to 9. What the? Oh, I'm on Sports Quack. How did I get to Sports Quack? How did I get to Sports Quack? That made zero sense. Jordan. Okay. So, I want to find some. Do we have any positive correlation? Oh my God, Caitlin Clark over threes. Hang on. Let me do this because there's just so many fantasy scores right now. Let's do this. Let me see what we have sportsbook wise. Okay, we played Luca. We haven't played Story, Clark, Giddy, Daniel Gafford, Draymond Green, Hicks, Trey Jones. All right, so if we start off with Trevor Story under 7.5 fantasy score. Then we go to Caitlin Clark over 5.5 threes. Then we go to the NBA and we take Josh Giddey, Tyrese Halliburton, under 38. Played Will Benson. Isaac Paredes. I'd really want to wait on that. Gafford and Draymond Green is who it was. Gafford and Draymond Green over. And then let's go Jordan Hicks over 4. Actually, I'm going to refresh real quick. Al Horford under 17.5. Yeah, let's do that. Putting it in chat right now for you guys. Boom. It's in there. Somebody says ParlayPlay crazy value. Yeah, we'll check into it. So we got Story 55.14, Al Horford 54.86. I mean, his even line is set to 16.5 across the sports books. We get it at 17.5 to the under. Caitlin Clark, right around that minus 140-ish average odds to go over. 54.69% odds to hit. Giddy's favored under 18.5 points. 17.5 points actually. So under favored on a couple books under that number. And then we took the combo. We probably could have took Giddy by himself, or I guess we could have took Halliburton there and then Giddy. But either way, doesn't really matter. We ended up getting good value across the board on this slip for PrizePicks that I went ahead and put into the chat. Let's check out the ParlayPlay value that somebody was mentioning. Wait. Holy Okay, so I we'll take the over of 33.5. The rest of the market really actually the market's pretty confused. Market's pretty confused. I think we'll do this. I think I'm gonna play the slide the line. This is what we're gonna do. Yeah. This is what we're gonna do. If this will let us. Over 33.5. It's not gonna let us slide the line. Come on, hang on. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do it. Caitlin Clark over 25.5 points. Tyrese Halliburton over 33.5 PRA. Huh? Yeah, I mean, they bumped the combo the wrong way, which is interesting. They might have just messed up. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I don't know. From what I'm guessing, and you guys know, typically what we're taking is gonna bump in the right direction, unless some odds changed or flipped one way or the other. Uh, one way or the other, it's typically gonna bump in our favor. But that is interesting. So I don't know what happened. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna roll with it. If you guys want to try and cancel it and get it in that 38.5, go for it. Some of the other props might get bumped in the meantime. Uh, what we should do next? Bonus under 21. Let's do Giddy. Let's do Giddy over 13.5 rebounds and assists. And then our next best play is going to be Scottie Pippen Jr. under 21.5 PRA. And I'm going to slide the line. I am going to use a slide line. So we're going to get it under 22. So we've played Halliburton already. We got that in. And then we are getting in now Josh Giddey and Scottie Pippen Jr. And Scottie Pippen Jr., we slid the line. If you don't slide the line, still going to be okay value. Um, getting it at 21.5. But we could boost our odds to hit, make it a little bit more plus EV, taking it there. Somebody's asking, how do I use DG Fantasy if I only use Hard Rock? Yeah, you really can't necessarily. Like, could you slightly? Like, you could look at these plays on Fliff, see what's plus EV, and then, like, go to Hard Rock and see what it's at, but it's going to take you too long to really manually do it. This is really more DFS app based. Honestly, like OddsJam, if you've ever heard of it, is kind of more sportsbook based. Might be up your alley if you can only use that. But if you love these DFS apps and you can use them, I highly suggest DGF, of course. Hold on. We haven't done Sleeper, right? We haven't done Sleeper. Let me check one thing here. Let me see here. ParlayPlay slips right here. Sleeper protected play, right? You get your entry back up to $20 if your contest loses. So let's see. Let's see what we got for Sleeper. Do we have anything worth it at the moment? All right. Yeah, I would take a stab at these guys. This is what I would do for my Sleeper promo. Uh, Meek it, Meek it over 11.5 points, and then Denny Advia under 9.5 rebounds. That'd be a 3.3x payout. If you want to make it a crazier slip, you can go Victor under points, add in Lou Dort. I would just go off the top, or you can wait a little bit later. You guys know I suggest this. Um, what do you mean link? You can't really link sleeper, I don't think. Um, we'll check out the better promo in a second. Dabble UD, we'll look at that in a moment too. Guys, a bunch of promos, bunch of stuff to cover. I know we already got off a couple PrizePicks slips. We got off a couple ParlayPlay slips. There was really nothing on UD earlier, nothing on Fliff at the moment. But yeah, I would do Mikic over 11.5 points and Denny Advia under 9.5 rebounds at this current moment. But you guys do know I say on Sleeper, they are very, very sharp. We are only getting this a little bit better than the market and not even the best in the market, right? But you always want to take advantage of the promos, especially a protected play like this is. Um, so if you feel like you're not going to have time later, then get this in. But if not, wait until about 2 hours, an hour before the first NBA games start for the day, and then follow the lineup news. You know, if somebody gets ruled out, you know, the optimizer will update, or if you know who's going to bump up, you know, whatever it might be, follow the lineup news, follow the injury news, even throughout the day. If something happens now, like go try and take advantage of that. It's going to be one of your best opportunities to get some better value on sleeper, um, especially in the NBA. Underdog, real quick. Uh, Logan, I'll explain, but I've done it before. So like Nemhard, we're looking across the board here, right? Nemhard's plus 159 on ParlayPlay, under 0.5 3-pointers made. Right? You can get this on FanDuel at plus 172, so even better odds. It's being portrayed this way because of all of these books having it at 1.5, and then ParlayPlay giving this to us at 0.5. So that's kind of why you're seeing that like that. So really not that great of a play when you know the one market that does have it is at plus 172. I was looking at UD, which there's nothing. I don't know why there's nothing on UD right now. I feel like there should be so much more on UD at the moment, but there's really not. ParlayPlay we talked about better. Jesus, better's bear. No, I would wait. I would wait on these guys. I don't think there's any promos for UD right now, but I would wait on my better promo until some more value. If you have the optimizers, you guys can you know refresh or get your notifications on, and if something does pop up on better, that's going to be worth playing. Obviously, it's a promo. If protected play, you want to play something, but you can wait a little bit before you have to make that decision and maybe get some injury news because they are very slow on injury news, lineup news during that NBA time frame I talked about with like sleeper. You can really take advantage of them. So I'd suggest doing that. Let's see some. Let me see some. So we basically already built out that slip. By the way, they bumped back down that Halliburton and Giddy square, so they should they shouldn't have bumped it up. That's for sure. Oh, but remember, if you guys don't have Flex Friday is different for everybody. It just kind of depends on I don't know winning betters or how much you bet. It could be a plethora of things. Some people are getting 5, some people still get 20, some people get 10, some people get 15. Uh, whatever it is, basically being limited in a sense. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, if you guys don't have access to the tools though, it really helps out with these promos and such. So I would suggest getting DGF obviously, especially if you guys are taking it serious. If you guys are here in these live streams all the time, you clearly like DFS and you want to be profitable sports bettors, you guys are learning something, I'm hoping. Um, put it put it to use yourself. Get access to the tools linked in the description of this live stream. Um, get DGF, and yeah, start doing it yourself. But make sure you guys are a little versed in how to use the tools. What's plus EV? How do you plus EV bet? Don't overexpose. Manage your bankroll. Once you can do all that, I highly suggest I highly believe that you will be profitable using these tools if you do things the right way. And there's a lot of people online, our Discord, Twitter, that will tell you the same thing. If you just take it serious and do it the right way, you can make some money sports betting by doing this. It's mathematically proven. We have plenty of videos here on the channel. If you guys want to check those out before you do get a subscription, you can do that. But I really do think that's going to be it for the stream. Built out multiple slips across multiple apps for maybe better if I can find some value later, tweet out a slip for that. If there's any Fliff value that pops up, I'll tweet it out. Try and get off some more prize picks at Sports by Dustin on Twitter. If you guys aren't following me already, drop me a follow at DG Fantasy on Twitter as well as YouTube. Make sure you guys subscribe, follow, whatever it might be on each platform. But that is going to be it. Hopefully, you guys had a good stream with me and a good weekend soon to come. We hit maybe a 10x banger. I know we didn't build out 25x, but 10x banger hopefully on the way from the live stream. Love you guys. Peace.